Yo, what's up? Bob here. We are out early on a Saturday morning. There is a vintage audio show going on down the road. We're going to go down there and see what kind of trouble we can get into. Then after that, we're going to run over to this Paris-town flea market where one of our good buddies, Dan from Motor Soul Records, is set up. We're going to go check out his stuff and see if he's got anything good. And, see if we can't bring home some treasure. I do have a little cash with me, and just kind of freestyling, see what I can do to get something good on this beautiful Saturday morning. Yeah, that's right. All right, let's go. Ooh. Very cool.
Collection that was in there. I'm not familiar with it, so. Good deal, man. That's awesome.
Okay, we'll see. We've got plenty of people here. Well, what do you think? I couldn't get in touch with my guy.
Bit of a remote parking job here, but we get to take a little stroll. We've got a cool little truck here. That's pretty neat. But gotta make it down here to this flea market. See what's kicking. Maybe there'll be some good records, some other paraphernalia. About to find out.
So this is a different kind of thing. I thought I would try it.
Totally, you got the whole outdoor setup going.
The second appearance of my tent.
Right.
And I'm starting to do more outside things now.
Easy
I have to expand.
Yeah.
Hi.
Good morning, or I guess it's still morning.
Still morning. Yeah, it's 11:30. Oh, hi. Are you ready?
Yes, I can get on.
Okay. I don't think there's 7 of them, but right now about 85. I haven't looked at it yet.
I said, I'll just keep it for me. I said, stuff like that, I mean, that's just stuff where I throw on, that's the kind of stuff I just throw on and cook dinner type of stuff,
Absolutely. Oh no! The Black Rider.
Yeah, I had 2 copies of the other one and then I sold all them.
Unbelievable. Brutal.
Even this Freddie King here, it's nice.
Can't go wrong with little Freddie King.
I got a lot. Like I said, I got a heck of a jazz blues collection.
Oh, I'm in the collector's box. I was like,
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, there's a lot of good records in here.
Yeah, a little higher end stuff, yeah.
Little Moondog over
Kind
here.
of harder to find.
Yeah.
Now this is the guy I love. You find this stuff pretty cheap, but all day long. I got a bunch of called Butterfield.
Oh yeah.
It's smoking. Especially the stuff with Mike Bloomfield. Woo-wee.
Definitely some good. Yeah, turns out this was a pretty good flea market. Got a pretty good stack. Saw some people I knew. Dan from Motor Soul, and another buddy of mine, Todd, who sells records. Got me a pretty decent stack, so all right, good time. Bob here. As you can see from the top of the video, I have been very busy. I went to the Vintage Audio Gear Show, and for a first time event, it was pretty cool. Lots of vendors, tons of gear. nothing really there for me. There were a few record dealers there, and then some crates here and there. I was making a deal on a couple records with my buddy Kevin when I unfortunately had to leave. Sorry about that, Kevin. I will try to reach out to you soon about those records. I bought a guitar. Yeah. Had to go make a deal. This is a mid to late 80s ESP. Yeah. Super nice Strat style guitar. Kind of a Dakota red. Rosewood fretboard. Very nice. Might play that a little bit later. Sounds really good. And then after I finished up with that, I hit the Paristown Flea. I did pick up some records, so let's get into those. The first one I found was this one, Aerosmith's Permanent Vacation. I've been on an Aerosmith thing lately. They're retiring. I'm trying to collect some of their records, probably up to pump. I mean, I had to get a grip on CD or tape or something, and it was okay, but that's really, for me, a massive turning point with Aerosmith. I mean, a lot of people really consider it this record. This is the Bob Rock produced record. Have you ever wanted to just smack Bob Rock across the face? I have many times. Sorry, Bob. Anyway. I mean, Bob's not the only problem here. This is where the band starts letting other people in on the songwriting process. They go to a much more pop rock sound. At the time, there was a lot of hair metal going on. They were kind of trying to, shoulder their way into that. Dude looks like a lady, a ragdoll angel. I remember at the time, there was lots of lip syncing. You would see these girls, they would dress up in flowing blue gowns and sing Angel. But not sing Angel, if you know what I mean. They're lip syncing. But, yeah, this is a really clean copy. It is on Geffen. It's a decent record. A lot of horns and stuff. Steven Tyler's doing a lot of scatting. It's pretty cool. I like this cover. Classic Aerosmith emblem that you might draw on a notebook. Very cool. Paid $20 for it. I had seen it a few times in past, and my good buddy Dan at Motor Soul Records had it, and I said, yep, gotta get it. Speaking of records I've passed on a lot of times, the Brian Eno, Daniel Lanois produced, the first Brian Eno and Daniel Lanois produced U2 record, The Unforgettable Fire, yeah. This is when they kind of get atmospheric and start a new sound for the band in a way. Edge with the dotted eighth notes. That's a delay term. There's a pedal or a unit that you might use called a delay unit, and it repeats. And the Edge sets his up for a dotted eighth note, and that is the secret to this record and most of the following records. The big track on here was Pride in the Name of Love. Huge monster smash hit. Also tunes like Bad. This is a pretty strong record. I wasn't really that hot on U2. If it came on the radio, I wouldn't turn it off. But I never really had the desire to go out and get all their records or anything. And I went to that Joshua Tree anniversary tour. My buddy Louie said, hey, I got a ticket, come with me. I said, okay. And the whole time we were both like, I hope this is good. They came out, started Sunday Bloody Sunday, and I was like, let's go. I mean, it was fantastic. What a show. I do have some cool video from that show. I will link it. Yeah. The Unforgettable Fire. I grabbed this one from Dan as well. Just down the way from Dan at Motor Soul was Todd Smith. Todd and his wife Paula are coming more and more to Louisville, and they sell records and some rock concert t-shirts a lot of the time. And Todd usually has a lot of good records. So I think Todd calls his operation Smith Music and Collectibles. Yep. And I picked this one up from Todd. Al Green, I'm Still in Love with You. Yeah, I've got a lot of Al Green stuff. I was missing this one. And clearly has I'm Still in Love with You on it, but it also has Love and Happiness. The Reverend Al Green. Super funky, super soulful. But let me tell you, the organ playing on this is so funky. It's a killer record. These Al Green records are hard to find clean, so pulled this one out, took a look at it, and it was beautiful. It is on that high label. Also paid $20 for this. Another record Todd had was this one, Flexible. That's right, Steve Vai has entered the chat. Frank Zappa's impossible guitar player, Steve Vai's first release on his own. And boy, is this a crazy record. I mean, it kind of runs the gamut between super kind of heavy guitar stuff to, I mean, it's all guitar stuff. Okay, we're talking Steve Vai here, folks. Now, you know, there's a lot of kooky stuff on here. There's some heavy stuff like the Attitude Song. There's some tender stuff. There's some singing. And some of those tracks are in the Zappa tradition. We'll just go with that. That said, let's talk the Attitude Song, because that is the most popular song on here. Vai still plays it regularly. Hearing it on this, something I had never really considered, how dry the guitar is, which is really impressive because Steve is playing the holy fire out of it. Cool cover. It is on this white label. I think this is just the regular label. I don't think it's a promo or anything. But, you know, light without heat. Yes. I've been looking for this record for a long time. Now, I paid up for it, but I wanted it. So it was $40. And I might have overpaid a little bit. I don't know. This is a very clean copy in the shrink with the original hype sticker. Sugar Cubes. Life's Too Good. Yeah, this is the most common variant of the record. Green and pink. This record originally came out in different colorways. This is the most popular. It has this cool label. This is on Elektra. Again, Elektra, one of my favorite record companies. They've done a lot of my favorite artists. And, you know, this obviously has the huge Sugar Cubes classic hit, Birthday, on it. And I remember when I saw that video on MTV for the first time, and I thought, now what is this? This record came out in '88, and that's when we all became aware of Björk, or Björk, however you want to say it. But she's fully formed on here. Essentially, this is her in an alternative rock band context. It's Björk in every way. She has all the chops, immaculate pitch, of course, and the Sugar Cubes was a good band. But I think ultimately her aspirations were a lot larger than this. This is a great record. If you see it, and if you see it for cheap, pick it up for sure. But if you're a big Björk fan, definitely get it. Last but not least, yeah, Dan at Motor Soul had this, and we had a little discussion about it.
General Wear record is nice, yeah. So,
But there's this one.
which is okay. So,
Okay, but this is a
so first
promo, right?
Well, and also this is the first U.S. press. See the difference in the font.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So this was a 80s press. This was a 78 press.
Okay.
I don't know if that matters to you.
Well, it does.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
He had a slightly later copy, early 80s, that was a bit cheaper, and then he had this one for $40. Now Dan did give me a bit of a discount, so I didn't really pay exactly 40 bucks for this, but I wanted it. It's missing from my Clash collection. Give them enough rope. This is the second Clash record, I believe. I might be wrong about that. I don't know. I think it is. But this is a white label promo with the timing strip. A couple of condors in the system on the front here. Yeah. Has the original font, not the Oriental style font. And it is, in fact, a white label promo. Yeah, this is a Terry Holt pressing. And it sounds really good. Clash, the only band that matters. This is required listening. Definitely pick this up. Now, as soon as this thing comes on, Guns on the Roof, right? I was hearing it and I thought, the vocal mix on this is pretty interesting. Really soft. Strummer, really kind of in the mix, not really that out front. A little polite at times on here. But overall, this is a fantastic record. This sucker really rocks. If you see this, definitely don't hesitate. Pick it up. It is a must-have Clash record. Yeah. I really was hoping to go to the Vintage Audio Show and maybe find a cartridge or maybe some tubes or something like that. I didn't have much hope for like a big piece of gear, but I was hoping to maybe get some smalls. That didn't happen. I could have at least got 2 more records, but that didn't happen. Sorry, Kevin. I did get this cool guitar and this nice stack of records. Anyway, yeah. Very Stratty guitar. I have a couple other Stratocasters, but this is the only one right now that has a rosewood fretboard. And these 80s ESPs often had a Brazilian rosewood fretboards on them. Now, a bit about that. Little guitar knowledge for you. You know, a lot of, Brazilian rosewood is an endangered species of wood. And a lot of people are bummed about that because they can't use it on guitars anymore. And it is, in the opinion of many guitar players, the ultimate for fretboard material. It sounds fantastic and it gets that kind of dark, chocolate bar, oily kind of look. And that's the point. Guitars are not the reason why Brazilian is endangered. The oil from Brazilian rosewood is used in many fragrances, including Chanel. Number 9. So, number 9, number 5, I don't know what number it is, in Chanel. Brazilian rosewood oil is in Chanel, and they cut the trees down by the thousands for it. It's in a lot of things, but the oil is also very coveted. So, yeah. Everybody's got to smell pretty, but we can't cut down all the trees to do it. Anyway, all right, guys. Bob out.